What's up, everybody? You know what? It's
What's
been
everybody?
okay. Listen. I've been hitting the head a lot playing football. Okay, my
What's
brain,
everybody?
my brain goes faster, or
Uh,
my tongue goes faster than my brain. Something. Look, that again is the head hitting thing. What's up,
that's so
everybody?
funny.
What's up, everybody? You know what? It's been too long since we had Scotty on a video, and it's been even longer since we did one of his amazing math videos for these events. But we have a pretty egregious event to talk about today, and that's what we're going to do. We're hoping that we can help people not fall short in these events, if that is even possible. Let's get into that. All right, so the event in question that has everyone buzzing right now is this Galactic War Zone event. This is an event to collect war credits and earn Alliance supply orb fragments. Now, we actually talked about doing a video on this on Friday, but there was so much missing information that we got today on its release, long after we had any potential of pushing back to making them fix anything. Scotty has since done the math, and I gotta say, I cried a little, and I'm excited to share that feeling with all of you. Scotty, why don't you tell us why we will all be sobbing?
First of all, I calculated this based just on Diamond because I feel like this is the most war credits people are gonna get, and it's gonna change a little bit depending on what you're in. If you win your wars, if you don't, it's only based on the next two wars, which also makes no sense. If they had based it on three wars, I think it would have been a lot better. Um, there is a limit to the amount of points you can get from the war credits, which was not in the blog, but it is live in the event. So thanks again, once again, Scopely, for communicating so well about things. This limit is quite high, and so basically, even in a Diamond Alliance, and I base it off of 10 wins per person because that's to clear. So it's an alliance event, so if someone does 12 and someone does 8, it's still going to be the same. And then based on winning those wars, you still need to purchase war credits from the war store to hit that limit. And I think that is going to be hard for a lot of people who didn't hoard alliance credits because, according to Scopely, we don't need to hoard anymore, but clearly we still do. But if each person buys those war credits, and Dorky's just pulling up now, at the bottom of the war store with your alliance credits that you get from donating, um, everyone needs to do that 3 times a day. So every refresh to hit that limit. And so even if you are all able to coordinate that, you are in a Diamond Alliance, you hit that limit, you still are not going to complete this event, which I guess makes sense because there's gold in there, a good amount of gold at the end, and it was just too much to ask for, I guess, for us to be able to just hit that normally.
Yeah.
And so even based on hitting that limit on the war credits, then with the allied supply orb fragments, which is the part that we didn't know until today as well. Apparently we're gonna, and this is based on today that we got 1,000 orb fragments as free claim. I don't know if they'll do that every day, but if they do, and all 24 of you claim those every 4 days, and then everybody does a 50 core donation so they can get all 5 boxes, you are at max going to get, just shy of 800k. So I kind of just showed at the bottom just kind of the different milestones. So you're going to get to milestone 18, which gives you an extra apocalyptic bounty orb fragment, but you are not going to get to the 1.2 million end game. So like that's 7 million gold. Let's be honest. People in your alliance shouldn't be all buying offers because I think it would be cheaper for you just to buy gold offers to get that. I hope that they rethink this and adjust it and let us get there easier. But I don't know. They've been like radio silent because I've been asking them about events and the lack of knowledge for days and not hearing anything back. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and that's some serious jumps from milestones 18 to 19. That's 160, and then from milestone 90 to 20, which is where you get that 5 million gold, was that's 120, that's 320,000 points. That's nearly half of what you already did as an entire alliance. So imagine having to buy that many offers. That is crazy. This is the definition of whalestones, and definitely not a way to help loosen up on the gold. So I came over here to the donation page. I just wanted to make clear what we were talking about when it came to Alliance credits, buying those war credits in the store. That's this stuff right here. These are your Alliance credits, aka your Stark Tech credits. And these are some of the supply orbs that we get from the donations daily. Now, we did have someone in chat come and tell us the amounts. I forgot the exact amounts, but total, the donation boxes are giving 1 orb, which is what Scotty was referring to there. So, all in all, not the greatest event, but we do have a okay event. And when I say okay, I mean it's just free, and that is this one, the Second Sun. So why don't you walk us through what we got to do for this event? Because this one was super complicated, and I really needed you to walk me through it, holding my hand.
Well, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's super easy because it's actually very annoying. So a lot of people do 450 core refreshes a day for energy, right?
Yeah.
So of course it's not 200, it's 250. So people now have to decide, am I going to do an extra 100 refresh after having to potentially have done that the last couple events for energy and stuff like that? Or are you going to maybe do it refreshing like a store? But a lot of people don't need to refresh the Blitz store anymore for war attacks, luckily with the new war system. So people are going to have to decide what to do with that. It's like an odd number, and I don't like it.
It is, but I think every other day it works out in, I guess, an okay way, because you get enough of those free tickets to do a 50 energy for the regular campaign. I don't know if it's every other day or every third day, but then you still have to spend an extra 100. It's the exact same thing you said. You either then have to spend 100 cores on a 5th energy refresh on the regular campaigns, or you got to go spend 2 ISO. Like, I don't know who's resetting the ISO campaign anymore. I think that's a horrible idea. Maybe for Dark Dimension 6, which I think is also a horrible idea. So yeah, no, in conclusion, everything I said was bullshit, and you're right. It's an awful number for them to use. Just use 200. What? Why? Why, guys? Why?
Like, if we didn't just have an event where people probably did their 50 core refreshes earlier today before that Alliance event ended, because everyone wanted to secure their spot for the rank rewards, you might have been able to play with it and have done like your 50s today, and then 150 before the web milestone ends, and then 350s in the evening, and then do 250s in the next morning, and kind of like go back and forth. But I think most people would have done their 50s before that event ended today. I guess technically if people are doing, at least for the next 4 days, if they're doing the 50 core donation, that will put them over. But this event goes on past that. It goes on for, I think it was like 8 days. So like that'll help for the first 4, but then after that, I don't know if there's going to be something to do that extra 50 on.
True. And the fact that they're doing it daily instead of just doing, what would it be, over 9 days, 1,800 plus, it'd be like 2,250. Instead of just giving us that total to do over 9 days, which would have been much friendlier to us, they did it daily. And the reason I say it would be much more friendly to us is because then we could have used like a core orb on Beta Ray Bill, the same way we kind of did that for Teen Loki. So I do feel like this was not, I don't want to say maliciously done, but strategically dickheadishly done. Let's say that.
I don't even know if it was strategic. I think it's honestly just ignorance at this point.
Yeah. Our what is it? Arkham's Razor attribute the stupidity before maliciousness.
We just had another Alliance event end not before the Sunday, so that people had to choose between like moving on a Sunday and missing out on rewards. Or maybe people got kicked and they had no choice. Like, it's just, once again, it's like, look at a calendar, please.
Yeah, we've had this issue before. We reported it before. We were told it wasn't going to happen again, and then 3 months later it happens. So it's like, bro, like, we told you. We told you not to do this. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look forward to a lot more Scotty. We got something really fun to announce in the near future. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Don't be awkward, Scott.
Bye.
You gotta say bye.
Bye.
You gotta
Bye.
wave. Do the queen wave. Queen wave with me. Let's go. Yeah. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.